Hey, this is Jenny Jones, Digital Growth Hacks Club. All right, so listen, I wanted to give you three things you did not know about Appsumo Day and get you ready for the Appsumo Day, which is coming up June 11th through the 15th of 2023. First thing I want to do is I just want to thank some of my early adopters and some of the community members who have actually joined my community. One of the names is Mitchell J. The other one is Blama S, Dave C, J, and Peter W. Just want to thank them for just being an early adopter, getting into for being a part of the community and the early growth of the Digital Growth Hacks Club. All right. So, and if you want to join the community and get early access and or get featured and or get shouted out and get some other cool gifts and get access to SaaS Use Case TV, there'll be a link below that you're able to do that as well. I do have a surprise coming up too. With SaaS Use Case TV, so please stay tuned for that. And I'm going to actually reveal that in the community first as well. But let me go ahead and just tell you the three things that you didn't know about Appsumo Day, right? So one of the first things is they will always have at least one diamond in the rough. And like I said, they will always have at least one diamond in the rough. You go back at least 2 years, they had one diamond in the rough. That diamond in the rough was VBOUT, right? It was back in 2021, back, I think it was around July 13th, it started. VBOUT was a diamond in the rough. No one had heard of them. No one had even seen them before. And they ended up becoming one of the best sellers on Appsumo to date. So that was a diamond in the rough. A lot of people they weren't early adopters, but once people figured out who they were, they jumped on board and took a look at that. Also, for that same particular Appsumo Day was a tool called Query. They came out as well. Very, very good tool. Another tool that dropped was OneStream, right? So it's a video streaming software. Excellent tool. So those three dropped back in 2021, but the diamond in the rough was VBOUT. No one had ever heard of them. They took it by case. They took it hands down. All right. So last year it got a little bit lighter, right? And it really just kind of depends on where we are in the season of SaaS and the season of funding, right? Where you're going to see a lot. So I think that's the reason why you're seeing a lighter version or what you may deem as a watered down version of tools, right? I just think a lot of funding has dried up a little bit. So you're not seeing as much activity. And you've seen just about all the different types of tools that they may have out there. But there was a diamond in the rough last year, and that was in July as well. And if you're not familiar with Appsumo Day, they do about 96 hours, right? Or something to that nature. They'll do that. And what they'll do is they'll bring different tools back, or they'll have a special tool and you run a special code and they'll give you additional 5%, 5 or 10% off those particular tools that they bring for Appsumo Day. Right. And so let me tell you about the diamond in the rough that they had last year. So the diamond in the rough that they had last year was UpCoach, right? UpCoach was a tool that coaches use. It was built specifically for coaches, allowed them the opportunity to build out a platform with only strictly coaches. That was a diamond in the rough. I think another tool was TaskAid. That was a good project management tool. That wasn't a diamond in the rough, but like I said, the diamond in the rough was UpCoach, right? And they do have a couple of other tools sometimes that they'll have to support it. But last year they didn't have a big offering. That was probably one of the best ones was UpCoach, and then TaskAid was a sneaky tool that they had that they brought as well. So that's the first thing that you need to know about Appsumo Day. The second thing you need to know about it is they will bring back at least one popular tool of that year. So for 2023, they're going to bring back at least one popular tool that did very well in the earlier part of the year. They're just going to bring it back. That's normally what they do. Again, these are not guarantees. These are just the patterns that I've noticed, right? And so that's at least one thing they would do. They will always bring back a popular tool. I'm thinking they're going to bring back um, the most popular tool, the AI tool. They're going to bring that back. At least one AI tool that they'll bring back. Um, and then one of the last things they do is they will bring back one of these tools for Black Friday, last call, or both. So you're going to see something on Appsumo Day that you may see again on Black Friday, last call, or both, right? And if you're not familiar with last call is something that they'll bring, and they give you about at least 3 days to look at last call. More than likely, you will have to be a premium member to get or have AppSumo Plus to get access to some of the last calls that they bring. And they normally bring them about once a quarter or every 3 months or so, they'll do a last call. All right. Or they may bring it back for both. So they will bring back one of these tools for at least Black Friday, last call, or both. Right. And so you're going to see that again. And so um, let me tell you something that I've noticed this year that's happening that I haven't seen in last couple of years from AppSumo. Let me just give you this bonus for sticking around this long. The bonus is this year they've moved everything up at least 1 month, right? And so where you would normally see AppSumo Day in July, it's been that way at least the last 2 to 3 years. You're seeing it in June this year, where you saw last call that would have actually ran in June. They actually moved that up and they had it in May. So all the things that they would normally do over the last couple of years, they've moved everything up by a month. So just be on the lookout for that. Wanted to give that to you. And again, wanted to thank my community, some of my community members, Mitchell, Blama, Dave, Jay, and Peter, and a couple of others out there. Hey, thank you guys for sticking with me. There'll be some links in the description below. You're going to get an opportunity to get in on SaaS Use Case TV. I'm doing a SaaS Use Case TV Lite, right? And that's going to be a subscription-based service, very inexpensive, but it's not going to have everything that I'm going to have on SaaS Use Case TV, but it's going to have a little lighter version, and it's going to be very inexpensive. So I want you to take a look at that. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully this helps you on the 3 things you should know about going into AppSumo Day. If I wanted to give you a bonus, I could say, hey, fourth is they will disappoint you, right? Whatever tool you think you want to come back or you may see, you just may not see it. They just may. And some tools will come, you'll never see again. They'll come once and you'll never see them again. So you might want to look at that as well. Don't look at and evaluate every single tool on its individual merits. Hopefully you guys are doing well. You guys take care. Till next time. Goodbye for now.